Okay. Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle podcast coming up next. Santos Escobar contract expiring with WWE. We're going to talk about it coming up next.
Following podcast scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they are the Internet Podcast.
Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle podcast. We back. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more content. The insightful Scott Bars Wrestling Media. The dynamic Salute. Darkwing Dub. You see what we got before us, folks? So, what you think of this, man?
I don't know if I should be surprised at this point. I think this is going to be something that's just going to continue over and over and over and over and over again. That's going to happen to this company because they're not utilizing all of their talent like they should be. They're so focused on bringing people like Roman back and focusing on all these established stars like a Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes and CM Punk and so on and so forth. They're forgetting about their mid card. They're forgetting about the younger guys, and these younger guys are going to want to start leaving and going to these other companies like an AEW, going back to the indie scene. I mean, going to TNA, whether if it's TNA because of WWE or TNA because of TNA. You know what I mean? They're gonna start leaving, and then they're gonna start wondering, well, why are all my people leaving? Why are all these people leaving? It's because they're not getting a shot on TV. They're not getting a shot to show what they can do. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I'm not surprised by Santos Escobar leaving at all. Because when was the last time we actually saw him on TV? Exactly. Yeah. So if I was him, I'd want to leave too. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And not for nothing, man. There's a few things I want to say about this, man. So first and foremost, like, I don't like what they did to Legado Fantasma. Legado Fantasma was a dope faction. I don't know what they were thinking with turning over Legado Fantasma and making them the LWO. I think that was the worst idea ever. You made him part of the LWO, which made no sense to me whatsoever. You made Rey Mysterio the leader, which I kind of could sort of understand that, but that's something for another day to discuss. But my main focus is that why did y'all do what y'all did to this guy? First of all, he has all the intangibles whatsoever. He speaks perfectly good English. That's one. Two, the guy can wrestle his ass off. Like, the guy is technically gifted. This guy right here could have been your Eddie Guerrero. Santos Escobar could have been your Eddie Guerrero. He speaks perfectly good English. He does everything right in the ring. All y'all had to do was just give him an opportunity to be pushed. Like, he was on the main roster. Did he even have a singles title on the main roster? His biggest accomplishment was the North American title in NXT. Did he even hold the top title in NXT? What is going on here, folks? What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I don't blame him. I definitely think he should leave. And, not for nothing, on my time, his contract expired and he's probably left. He probably packed his bags and is out the door right now. It is 12:48 right now in the AM. He probably gone. He's out of there. You know what I'm saying? He's at the door like this. He gone. He's out of there. He's not coming back. You know what I'm saying? I can't blame him. What were you gonna say something?
No, I was just gonna say, like, that man said 12 o'clock, sayonara. Hey, I'm gone. Adios, amigos. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because they dropped. First off, they ended Delgado del Fantasma when they got rid of Elektra Lopez. She gone. And then, yeah, and then they put the crew, the rest of the three, with LWO.
Mm-hmm.
And then, instead of taking the original three out of LWO and making them heels like they were in NXT, they just removed Santos out of LWO and put them with Los Garza.
Mm-hmm.
Which, all right. I mean, I see what you guys are doing here. You're keeping the Hispanics with the Hispanics, just like they keep the black folk with the black folk.
Well, not for nothing. Not to cut you off, but not for nothing. You know, I know why they did that because those is like his cousins. So like I know why they did that, but to people that don't know that they're related and they have their blood. To people that don't know that, you know what I'm saying? Like we only know for the people that don't know that we know that they related, but for the people that don't know that, we are so used to seeing him with Joaquin Wild and the other boy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, Cruz del Toro. Okay. So we're used to seeing him with those guys. So we know Phantasma off of that. When you just out of nowhere just pull them from Phantasma and throw them in the LWO, then put him with his family, which I get it. It's okay. It makes sense, but give it more meaning. Like you put the tag titles on the Los Gazas, yes, but you didn't do nothing with Santos. Santos could have been the mega champion. Y'all were looking for a mega champion for such a long period of time, right? I think it would have made sense to have Santos as the mega champion before Dom got it. Like if you really wanted to shake things up, okay, so Santos was already over there before y'all brought over Dom. Make Santos the mega champion. Have him beat Vinkingo. Then have Dom come over and beat Santos in that whole mess of a situation. It would have made more sense that way. It probably would have been an even crazier match. You know what I'm saying? Because Santos can go. You know what I mean? And on top of that, you get the best of both worlds because he can cut a great promo. He speaks perfectly good English. And he's already familiar with the AAA platform. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude is of Mexican descent. You know, like you're getting everything you want out of a Mexican wrestler, a great speaking English wrestler, ambassador for that side of the spectrum culturally. You know what I'm saying? He's a great representation of what Lucha Libre wrestling is. You know what I'm saying? So why wouldn't you have want him on your roster? Now, mind you, I did hear that they want him to stay. You know, they do want him to stay, but the problem is that what do you have for him creatively? You know what I'm saying? If you want this guy to stay, what do you have for him creatively? What are you going to do with him? You know, you haven't done nothing with him for months. He's been off TV. Why would he want to stay? Why would he want to be a part of that? He's too talented. He could go elsewhere. So, I get it. I get it.
Yeah, it's just not a good look for the company though, because like I'm telling you, these people are gonna want to start to leave. They're not being used.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, Santos could have been used in AAA. How many times we saw him show up in AAA? Once, maybe twice.
Mm-hmm. For a cup of coffee,
Out,
that was it.
yeah, outside of that, where has he been outside of that? Sitting and catering like a lot of these other guys and females. They're going to want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And I the company is headed somewhere that they're doing to themselves, and it's not any good. I mean, because we saw what WrestlePalooza was like, garbage. Just about every other PLE that they've had this year, garbage outside of
Toilet
Women's
water.
Evolution.
Toilet water.
Outside of the Women's Evolution, it's all been boo boo. That's just to put it friendly, boo boo. Because I could say something else, but anyways, it just hasn't. 2025 has not been kind to WWE. It's really not. And then now you having these wrestlers leaving, and from what I read was that they actually offered him a new contract, and he
Mm-hmm.
said no.
Yeah. Why
Just
would
like
he?
Cross did. Just like Cross did. They offered him a new contract, and he said no. Now I understand that he said no because they didn't offer Scarlett. Fair, that's his wife, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Said they offered Santos, and he said no. Again, like you just said, why would he say yes? So he can continue to sit in catering?
Yeah.
I don't understand what. Okay, you telling me that he wouldn't accepted a role back down in NXT just so he could wrestle? I mean, a lot of his best stuff was done in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
So why not? I don't understand this company in 2025.
No one does. No one does. Honestly, no one does. And the more the more that they allow TKO to have this micromanaging as far as what they do with their athletes, the deeper they get into the rabbit hole of losing more and more and more and more fans. Like I'm talking about the fans that were with them since day one. Like you're losing them more and more and more, and then you're losing the wrestlers too. Like at some point, your roster is just going to be bloated with guys that you're just training at the performance center to become wrestlers. There ain't going to be no like genuine wrestlers on the roster. It's just going to be athletes that became professional wrestlers. And that's nothing against the athletes, you know what I'm saying? That's nothing against them. I'm just saying that in order for you to be a legit wrestling company, you know what I'm saying, or just have a legit roster, you gotta have a balance of both. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have the guys that's been in the business for like 20, 30 plus years, that's doing trainings and stuff like that and still going. And then you gotta have the guys that are coming up. And then you gotta have the guys who are learning the business for the very first time, who are just have athletic backgrounds. Like you're losing a guy that really embodies what lucha libre is. Like you're losing one of those. And I'm telling you right now, he goes to AEW, he's probably going to do great work over there. Like you know what I'm saying? He's probably going to do great work. Now I don't know like where he would fit in the roster. You know what I'm saying? Because they already both promotions have a bloated roster. Let's just be for real. Both promotions have a bloated roster. So either place that he goes is going to be a lot of folks there already. But I mean, like I said, I mean, what would you rather have him do? You know what I'm saying? You want to see him on television. So what's the next best place for him to go is the other most relevant company in the business, AEW, you know? So
Or, or, I mean, could we see him in the X division?
Oh yeah, we definitely could see him in the X division if he wanted to explore that. But that's still kind of WWE though.
So it's like, yeah, WWE provides the funding, but as long as it's a TNA roster, then I mean TNA contract, then he's technically working under TNA.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. And not for nothing, he's kind of like a hybrid type of wrestler. Like he could easily go for the heavyweight title too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he's like in between. So he could easily go for the heavyweight title. It don't even have to be an X division. But X division really is no weight limits. It's no weight class in the X division. It's just, extreme wrestling. That's what it is. You know? But
And that's fine. And that's fine. I think it fits him well though too. I mean, just like we were saying about Cedric Alexander, I think it fits him well to want to do that. And maybe going to somewhere like a TNA instead of going to AEW where you literally just said that both companies have a bloated roster. So why not try out TNA? Why not try out NWA? You know what I'm saying? Just like try those out where the rosters are not so bloated. Your name is out there. So to them, your name actually means something.
yeah, true.
I don't know, man. The way that WWE is going, just it's not sitting well with me, and I know it's not sitting well with you, and I know it's not sitting well with a bunch of other people out there. It's like what they're doing is just it's not good. It's not good. I mean, I'm not saying Vince McMahon was perfect. We all know he wasn't perfect, but holy guacamole.
Yeah, man. Like I said, as long as they continue to allow TKO to micromanage what they do under the umbrella of WWE, it's going to continue to get worse. It's going to continue to get worse. And honestly speaking, I don't see it getting no better. I just don't see it getting no better. Like this is what we succumb to in 2025 for WWE. Is them losing their top stars, you know, in the company to go venture out other places because of TKO. You know what I mean? And there's gonna be other people let go too. He ain't the only one. Trust me. I'm hearing there's a lot more contracts that are just going to be allowed to expire. A lot more contracts.
And if you're Triple H and Nick Khan, at what point do you try and put your foot down? It's like, listen, man, we've got to change something up because the numbers on Netflix are falling weekly. Your numbers on SmackDown are falling weekly.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Yeah.
PLEs are not performing well. So at what point do you put your foot down? It's like, hey, we got to do something to fix this because before you guys came along, we were at all-time highs when it came to everything. You guys came along and now everything is falling off a cliff.
Because they're allowing TKO to micromanage what they do. TKO knows nothing about wrestling. They're a business. They're a business organization. They're not a wrestling promotion. And and remember, I remember us saying something about this. You know, we all thought that TKO was just going to allow Triple H to run the promotion like it should be. But as you can see,
They are not.
they're not. And I'm not saying Triple H is perfect neither. I ain't even saying he's perfect by a long shot because he got a lot to do with this too. He got to take some blame too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
He definitely got to take some blame too. But what I'm saying is like, they're controlling everything. And if you think they're not controlling everything, you're sadly mistaken. They are definitely running the show. They're running the show.
1000%.
Yeah, but they lost another one. They
And
lost
another
another
one.
one. I mean, so we'll see what happens from there. This has been reported by Fightful Select and many other wrestling sources. Shout out to Daydream too. He's the one that actually posted this on the Bars Wrestling Media group page. I suggest you guys jump on that page and become a part of that page. We are consistently sharing content on that page 24/7. That page does not close. From wrestlers to content creators, everybody is on there. Also, group chat members talking about wrestling 24/7 on Instagram, Bars Wrestling Media group chat. We're in there sharing content 24/7. We share our Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle content in there. We share all the episodes. We interact with everybody in there. Look, you guys need to be a part of that group chat. I will start putting the link in the description so you guys can click on it and join. Hey, listen, man. Shout out to Santos. I hope he finds his way to a promotion that will showcase his talents to the highest of ability, because he deserves to be on television.
100.
Yeah.
100%.
Any closing thoughts?
WWE, better get your act together, because if you thought Karrion Kross was just a one-off, we're slowly but surely seeing that that's not the case. We've even had some NXT dudes leave. So, I mean, this is going to keep happening until you start learning how to showcase not just a handful of your talent, not just the older talent, but all your talent.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. Yeah. With that being said, it's your boy, the insightful one, the dynamic one, and we'll be back with another one. Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast. Salute.
Following podcast scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, they are the Internet Podcast.